Hey, what is up, guys? Really quick video. Wanted to give a status update on one of the last videos I did, which was titled Weekend Project or something like that. But anyways, this is a slash 4x4 that I picked up used. Wanted to show you guys what I did on this thing so far. Alright, so starting with the electronics, really fixed the mounting that was done here previously. This was literally mounted with just this top screw here, and it was missing the nut that goes in here, so this bolt was like driven just straight into the plastic. So popped in a new nut. This bolt now has a washer. This was missing a washer before, and then not sure if you can make that out, but deep down in there I put a screw and a washer. There was no mounting on that lower portion there whatsoever, so went ahead and fixed that. So now this is mounted nice and secure. Also, this motor fan was not working really. It was kind of stuttery, so I took this apart, put new oil in that fan motor, put everything back together, and then this was mounted before with literally one single zip tie right over the top of that. Took that off and mounted it with two zip ties, one up front, one on the back, as it should have been. It was pretty obvious that it had the notches there for a zip tie front and back. So went in and did that. You can see the wiring is nice and secure and tidy. Everything is looking nice and clean here. You can see I got rid of all that slop that was down here. Also, this antenna, he had it sticking out by like an extra ½ inch or so, bent the top of that and then put a cap over it. And of course, you're not supposed to be bending this top of the antenna tube. I believe it's like the last 3/4 or something like that. But fixed that, popped in a new antenna tube there. Working like it should, but then I plugged in a fresh battery and I got no throttle response. Steering was working, everything was turning on, but I got no throttle response. After a process of elimination, figured out that it was actually the radio system. I tried in my Tactic TTX 300 that I'm not using for my Big Rock, popped that in there and it worked. So I knew that for sure it was the radio system, and then after run through some troubleshooting, I figured out it was actually the throttle switch on the radio. So pick up a new TQi one of these days. Other than that, you can see there's a fresh Traxxas plug there, TRX connector. Also, I rebuilt the differentials with fresh oil, and then I believe it's called the input gear or whatever it's called. Popped in some fresh automotive grease right there. Check that out. Nice and smooth. Also, I found out that I had a bad bearing there for the slipper clutch. Popped in a new bearing, reset the mesh, and everything's nice and smooth. This was really kind of not grinding, I would say, but more like squeakiness and just not clean sounding. Now it's nice and smooth. Fresh oil in all 4 shocks, and of course you can see that I have wheels and tires mounted now. Also popped in some fresh RPM A-arms up here on the front. Those were actually part of the package that I bought. And yeah, you can see here I put the stock body posts on here for now, just because he was missing 2 of these thumb screws for the Proline mounts. So once I pick those up, I'll put that Proline body post back on. But other than that, pretty much just cleaned it up, washed it. Yeah, took out all that dirt and debris that was in there before, and it's looking nice and clean and tidy now. So like I said, quick video, and just wanted to showcase kind of all the updates and revisions I did to this thing. All right, if you're not already subscribed, please, would appreciate it. Like or dislike, and put your feedback below. I would like to hear it, good or bad. And if you have any ideas or suggestions for this truck, I'd like to hear it. Please put your comments down below. I'd appreciate it, guys. All right, see you again next time. All right, peace.